You die first, get it? Your friends might get me in a rush, but not before I make your head into a canoe. You understand me?
He's bluffing. Let's rush him.
No.
Westerns have been a Hollywood tradition for almost a century, but in 1993, one movie stood out and became an instant cult classic, Tombstone. It had everything: gunfights, mustaches, unforgettable one-liners, and Val Kilmer's legendary turn as Doc Holliday. But here's what most fans don't know. Behind the dust and duels, the making of Tombstone was filled with chaos, improvisation, and some truly bizarre stories. So saddle up, because today we're counting down 10 weird but true facts about Tombstone that will make you see this Western in a whole new way. Number 1. Val Kilmer's deathbed of ice. Val Kilmer wanted Doc Holliday's death scene to look as authentic as possible. So instead of just acting cold and weak, he asked the crew to literally pack his bed with ice. That way his shivering and trembling would be 100% real. It worked. The result is one of the most haunting death scenes in film history. But still, imagine being the props guy hauling bags of ice into a set in the Arizona desert.
Their head now, is it? That's what I love about Wyatt. He can talk himself into anything.
Number 2. The power of the mustache. One thing Tombstone is famous for: the mustaches. And they're all real. The entire cast grew their own, except for John Tenney, who had to wear a fake because of another project. Which, let's be honest, makes his mustache about 10% less impressive. Everyone else? Full natural power.
Doc. Virgil. Ooh, Doc.
Number 3. Kurt Russell, the secret director. Officially, George P. Cosmatos is credited as director, but according to Kurt Russell, he actually took over behind the scenes. He claims he directed much of the movie, and even cut down some of his own lines to give other actors more screen time. Not many stars would shrink their role to save a movie, but Russell did. That's a cowboy-level leadership. Number 4. Val Kilmer actually played Chopin. That beautiful piano scene where Holliday plays Chopin, that wasn't a trick. Kilmer learned Chopin's Nocturne No. 19 himself and played it live on set. So yeah, he wasn't just delivering killer lines. He was also casually showing off as a classical pianist. Overachiever much?
Come on, Ike. Come on. Ike, what?
Number 5. Robert Mitchum's horse accident. Hollywood legend Robert Mitchum was supposed to play Old Man Clanton, but before shooting, he fell off a horse and got injured. Instead of riding into gunfights, Mitchum was reduced to narrating the opening of the movie. From outlaw to voiceover, that's a pretty brutal downgrade.
You don't listen too good, do you?
See that bird at the farrow table?
You back that queen again, you son of a bitch, I'll blow you right up that wildcat's ass. Do you hear me, huh?
Number 6. Billy Bob Thornton improvised everything. Billy Bob Thornton has one of the most memorable little scenes as Johnny Tyler, the loud-mouthed bully. But here's the kicker. The director didn't even give him lines. They just said, "Go be a jerk." So what you see on screen, that's pure Thornton. Ad-libbing every insult and every pout. Which, to be fair, makes sense. Nobody writes "I'm gonna blow you away, law dog" quite like Billy Bob in full improv mode. Number 7. The Horse Army. Westerns aren't westerns without horses, right? Tombstone had 123 of them. 123. They even had a dedicated team of 60 wranglers just to take care of them. Can you imagine being on set? Dust flying, actors sweating under layers of wool, and in the background, over 100 horses just casually eating and waiting for their cue? That's not a movie set. That's a stampede with a budget.
Here we go, ladies.
Number 8. A whole town built from scratch. Instead of reusing old Hollywood backlots, the crew built an entire 1880s town just for the movie. 65 buildings across 12 acres, all modeled after historical photos. So when you see Wyatt Earp and his brothers walk those streets, they weren't just sets. They were standing in a fully functional Wild West town.
Nice scenery.
Number 9. The Deleted Love Story. Believe it or not, there was originally a much bigger romantic subplot between Wyatt Earp and Josephine. Full scenes. Even a love sequence. But in editing, the filmmakers cut it all down to keep the focus on brotherhood and vengeance. Which, to be fair, is why Tombstone ended up feel so tight and intense. But somewhere out there is a version where Wyatt spends less time shooting and more time swooning. Number 10. Creepy rap gifs. And here's the weirdest fact of all. When filming Wrapped, Kurt Russell gave Val Kilmer a burial plot in Boot Hill Graveyard in Tombstone. Kilmer returned the favor by giving Russell land overlooking that very same cemetery. Forget watches or baskets. The Tombstone stars gave each other graves. Pretty wild, right? And believe it or not, these are just a handful of the bizarre stories Hollywood had hidden away. So here's my challenge for you. Which of these facts blew your mind the most? Drop it in the comments, we'll be replying to the best ones. And if you love weird behind-the-scenes stories like this, hit that like button and subscribe, because the next video is even stranger.